Hi, I'm Campbell from Alchemy Leader. Welcome back to our Conscious Evolution series. If you caught the previous video, we explored self-determination, the foundation of choosing your own path and owning the journey of personal, professional and leadership growth. If you haven't seen it yet, no problem. I'll leave a link to it below. For now, you're right where you need to be. At Alchemy Leader, we're all about weaving together those three threads: personal, professional, and leadership evolution. Because true progress in one area ripples into the others. It's not just a belief. That's a lived experience, backed by research and, quite frankly, good old common sense. We're here to help you uncover your best, to explore ways of being and doing that might feel out of reach from where you stand right now, but are not that far away. And this series, this community, is all about making that journey practical, grounded, and deeply connected to love in everything we do. Today, we're building on that foundation of self-determination and focusing on a quality that's absolutely essential for turning your choices into tangible change. That is attitude. Attitude is the lens through which we see the world, the energy we bring to our actions, and the spark that transforms intention into reality. It's not just about thinking positively. It's about cultivating a mindset that's resilient, adaptable, and fiercely committed to growth. For me, attitude has been a constant work in progress, a journey of steady examination and refinement. I am consistently challenged to keep lifting the bar, with each new level highlighting where my best attitude could be better. And my experience over that time has shifted from it being more of a strong will-based expression of trying to get myself to do things right, to be far more calm, far more accepting, yet incredibly determined. Through years of studying and applying change, I've learned that staying true to the attitude I know is required demands relentless focus. Even a fleeting moment of drifting from my chosen direction can unravel weeks, months, goodness me, if not years of progress. And when you're leading a team, that ripple effect hits harder. It's not just about me, but for those who look to my leadership for guidance. Let's explore how the right attitude can propel you toward that evolved version of yourself that's waiting just ahead. At its core, attitude is about how you meet the moment. Self-determination gives you the power to choose your path. Attitude determines how you walk it, especially when the road gets steep. Tangible change doesn't happen by accident. It's forged through consistent effort, and that effort is fueled by the way you show up in every moment of every day. Think about it. Two people can face the exact same challenge. One sees it as a brick wall, the other sees it as a chance to climb higher. What's the difference? Attitude. It's the quiet force that decides whether you stagnate or whether you evolve. In the context of conscious evolution, attitude isn't passive. It's extremely active. It's a deliberate choice to approach your personal growth, your professional goals, and your leadership journey with curiosity, courage, and a willingness to stretch beyond what's comfortable. So why does attitude matter so much? Because evolution, whether it's personal, professional, or as a leader, it's messy. It's full of resistance, setbacks, and moments where the old version of ourselves might try to pull us back. A strong, growth-oriented attitude is what keeps you moving forward when the universe throws a curveball or when self-doubt creeps in. And it's also contagious. In leadership, your attitude sets the tone for those around you. If you show up with openness and determination, you inspire others to do the same. In your professional life, It's the difference between seeing a tough project as a burden or an opportunity to shine. And personally, it's what helps you turn a rough day into a lesson rather than a defeat. Just like self-determination, attitude is a muscle. It's a dynamic, living thing that grows stronger with consistent practice and care. And that doesn't magically appear. It thrives when you nourish it with the right ingredients: intention, reflection, and a healthy dose of courage. So let's unpack how to build this muscle and make it a reliable ally on your journey of conscious evolution. First, embrace adaptability. Life is unpredictable. It rarely unfolds according to our neat little plans, does it? A powerful attitude doesn't dig its heels in when things go off script. It bends, it flows, and it finds a way through. When circumstances shift, say a project falls apart or a personal goal hits a snag, pause and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to show me? What do I have to let go of or step towards? That simple question is like flipping a switch, turning frustration into possibility. It's about seeing the detour as a scenic route, not a roadblock. Try it next time chaos knocks and watch how it rewires your response. Next, cultivate resilience. Resilience isn't about dodging every fall. It's about rising again with a mindset that says, this is just a speed bump, not a dead end. Think back to a challenge you've overcome, a tough week, a lost opportunity, a moment you thought you'd break. Yet you're still here, aren't you? Let those victories, big or small, remind you of your resolve. Keep a mental or even written list of those wins to lean on when doubt creeps in. And then choose curiosity over judgment. As we've said, roadblocks are inevitable. Maybe it's a tense conversation at work, a personal struggle that just won't budge, or a leadership decision that's just gone sideways. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try, what is this teaching me? That shift is subtle but seismic. It's a learner's mind at work, turning obstacles into classrooms. Imagine approaching a conflict with a colleague not as a battle, but as a chance to understand something new about yourself and also about them. Curiosity unlocks growth you'd miss if you stay stuck in blame. And finally, surround yourself with the right energy. Your attitude doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's shaped by the voices and energy around you. Connect with people, mentors, peers, this community, who help you stay steady when the storms hit. They are going to hold a strong, supportive space where you can choose the best version of you for the moment. Let's face it, we wouldn't want anyone else doing it for us. We want ones around us that are going to hold an uncompromising space, so we can choose the best expression for the moment. Seek out those who challenge you to grow, who reflect the attitude you're cultivating. We're wired for connection, and a supportive circle doesn't prop you up. It amplifies your strength. Who in your life does that for you? You need to make sure there are those that will support and help you cultivate that attitude. Now let's shine a light on some of the common pitfalls that can throw your attitude off course, and more importantly, how to counter them with intention and grace. I share all of these from personal experience. Some have developed really well. Others require constant and consistent review and revision. These are the sneaky traps, but once you spot them, you've got the power to pivot. First up, negativity. It's that gradual slide into complaining or fixating on what's wrong, especially when you're exhausted, stressed, or just having one of those days. We've all been there, right? Counter it by hitting pause. Take a deep breath. Name one thing you're grateful for. Maybe it's a warm cup of tea or a kind word earlier in the day. Even better, just choose to be grateful. Not for anything, just grateful. And let that reset you. Gratitude isn't fluffy advice. It's like a quick tune-up for your attitude. Shifting your focus from what's draining to what's sustaining. Try it next time you catch yourself grumbling. It's a small move with big impact. Next is rigidity. Clinging to how things should be, like a plan that's gone sideways or an outcome that you expected that just hasn't turned out, can trap you in frustration. Life is too fluid for that. Practice letting go of what you can't control, the weather, someone else's choices, and lean into what you can, your response, your next step. Flexibility keeps your attitude light, nimble, and ready for action. Ask yourself, what's one thing I can adapt here? And watch the tension ease. Then there's fatigue or burnout. A bit of a constant work in progress for me. Pushing too hard without rest can sour even the brightest of attitudes. Suddenly everything feels heavy. Don't wait for collapse. Build in breaks proactively. Short walks, a quiet few minutes with yourself, meditation, whatever recharges your being. A rested attitude is a strong one, capable of bouncing back instead of breaking. So what's your go-to reset? Make it non-negotiable. And lastly, comparison. Measuring yourself against someone else's highlight reel, whether it's their career, their calmness, or their confidence, can dim your light fast. Flip the script. Focus on your path. Track your progress. Jot down a win from this week. Celebrate your steps forward and let that fuel your momentum. Your journey is unique. Why dilute it by looking sideways? Attitude isn't a feel-good buzzword. It's the catalyst that turns your self-determination into real, lasting change. It's how you show up for yourself, your work, and the people you lead. And here's the wonderful part. You get to choose it every moment of every day. As we move forward in this Conscious Evolution series, remember, you're not alone on this journey. This community, this collective is here to walk with you, supporting, challenging, and growing together. Thank you for listening. We have much more to share, and we're loving that process of capturing and offering it all to you. Until then, keep choosing your path, keep shaping your attitude, and keep loving the journey. I'll see you soon.